What's going on, guys? It's Big Laz here, aka Team Chaos 1998, and I'm gonna give you something that you haven't seen all weekend. A positive video about AEW. Right? It's crazy. Everywhere you look right now, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, everything is negative about AEW. Okay? You're seeing the same posts over and over and over again with the same stupid captions about AEW is WCW 2000, even though these people have never watched a single episode of WCW 2000. You're seeing all these videos by people I've never even heard of until today, talking about how AEW is dying, they're gonna go under because they released a video that shows that they were right all along and terminating this weirdo. So let's talk about it. AEW released the security cam footage from Wembley Stadium, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it showed. It showed that they were absolutely correct in terminating Phil Brooks from AEW. Okay, the video footage shows Jack Perry with his arms up fixing his hair, and Phil Brooks taking a sucker punch and then trying to or giving Jack a sucker punch and then attempting to put a guillotine on him, a guillotine chokehold, which he was not able to get. Samoa Joe was able to get involved in there, but then Phil Brooks goes after Tony Khan and knocks over some monitors. But thankfully he was held back by Jerry Lynn. So yeah, the video shows that yes, they were absolutely 100% correct in firing his ass, and he should never have been in any position of power, because he is completely unprofessional, and likely he has some issues. Okay, he has some kind of issues, because you don't have all of these incidents without having some kind of problems, some emotional problems, mental problems, whatever they may be. You look at guys that are in AEW right now that are of the same generation as he is, same accolades, same everything. Guys like Adam Copeland, Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley, Claudio, Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson. Okay, you got guys like that were there at the time, like Sting. You have guys like Christian Cage. You can't imagine any of them doing what Phil Brooks did. Twice. He did it twice. He did it at All Out 2022, and he did it again right here at All In 2023. But now we have video footage to confirm it. Okay? So you have all of you have this video now, and it shows exactly what happened, and it popped a rating for AEW Dynamite, as we all knew it would, but it also proved that WWE fans will absolutely not, under any circumstance, watch AEW, but they'll talk about it online. Okay, they'll talk about it online incessantly. They'll talk about a show that they don't watch and hate on it. But it did pop a rating for AEW. They were number 3 on the night, right behind the NBA, just like they were the week before and the week before that. And it definitely helped Jack Perry, because his Scapegoat t-shirt sold out, and Friday night at Windy City Riot in Chicago, he had his biggest crowd reaction I've ever seen him have in his career. His presentation was awesome. He had the Riot squad out there to walk him to the ring. He had the Scapegoat shirt. He had on this jacket, he had Cry Me a River. He had the crowd eating out of his hand. Okay, at first you heard Punk chants, but then you started hearing Punk and Scapegoat chants, And then towards the end of the match, they were chanting for Jack to do the GTS, the go to sleep. So I thought it was a home run if they were trying. That's what they were trying to do, is get Jack Perry elevated to another level. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen with him when he comes back to AEW. And when he comes back to AEW, he's going to join the Young Bucks and Okada in the New Elite, which is going to raise his star even higher because he's going to be involved in the top programs with the top stars in the company all of a sudden. Okay? So let's talk about what is the bad coming out of this. The only bad that's coming out of it is all this fabricated BS from these the people that already hated AEW in the first place. Okay? And the grifters that are just trying to make a couple of bucks out of, jumping on the bandwagon. Okay? They want those donations, they want those views, clicks. Okay? They want some of that engagement, because that's what's hot right now in the IWC, hating on AEW for any reason whatsoever. How does this affect AEW long term and short term? I would say that short term, yeah, they're gonna take a hit perception wise, just because of the bias within the IWC against AEW. Short term. Long term, they're not going anywhere. They're not dying, guys. They're not gonna go out of business because of this video. Okay, that's crazy. They're gonna get a big rights fee increase. They're gonna be good to go for the next 5 to 10 years. As far as Jack Perry versus Phil Brooks, I'm sorry, fellas, but you gotta pick Jack over Fragile Phil, because there's no way in hell you can build a company around a 46-year-old broken down, washed up basket case that could snap at any minute for no reason and bury you and your company in the media. You can't build around that guy. So let him go sell his action figures and his t-shirts in WWE for the next year or two or whatever that he has left. And I'll take Jack Perry, 26 years old, and he's just getting better and better. And we'll see where things go from there. All right, guys, let's all just move on from this garbage. Okay, let's move on from Phil. Okay, let's move on from dwelling on this the negativity, and let's look at the positives. Okay, the positives are that tonight, Saturday night, I just saw one of the best AEW Collision episodes they've done. Everybody killed it. Thunder Rosa had an incredible promo tonight. The main event, Bryan Danielson, Claudio versus Will Hobbs and Kyle Fletcher, was awesome. Okay, we've got a crazy episode of Dynamite coming up this week with the Young Bucks and Okada versus Penta and Pac and Mark Briscoe. We've got a mixed tag, Adam Copeland, Willow versus Julia Hart and Brody King. We've got Claudio versus Will Ospreay. And then we've got a 3-hour Collision and Rampage next Saturday night, which will have RVD on it, 420. Are you kidding me? And then on Sunday next week, we've got Dynasty, which has the most insane card they've ever put together. I mean, you've got Danielson versus Ospreay, you've got Okada versus Pac, you've got a ladder match, the Young Bucks versus FTR, you've got Thunder Rosa versus Tony Storm, you've got Kyle O'Reilly versus Roderick Strong, you've got Samoa Joe versus Swerve. Insane. We've got good stuff coming up, guys. It's not all gloom and doom. Phil Brooks, at the end of the day, he's just a broken down, washed up basket case. And AEW is better off that he's not in the company anymore. Okay. All right, guys. Peace out. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll talk to you later.